So we talked about a large B2C company, the happiest place on earth, and some of you were twittering me that that was Boston today. But now we're going to talk about a B2B example. So we're going to talk about a high-tech company, and this high-tech company sells computer equipment and lots of other stuff. So let's go ahead and bring up the demo and show you the social enterprise in action within the company. So you've all seen Salesforce before. We have many customers in the room, and everybody knows that the heart of really a private social network are really the paradigms that we've learned from the consumer internet. The profiles, the status updates, the feeds, the following model, this entire, commenting, you see it right here on the screen. But the biggest difference between, just creating a network and creating a network that's deeply integrated with the data and the business process is that an individual inside of this organization can follow not only people, but check this out, a sales rep can follow their deals. A marketer can follow their campaigns. A customer service agent can follow their critical support cases. This is how information flows faster. This is the social graph that Alex was talking about. And everything comes to you in real time inside of a news feed, just like it does on Facebook or Twitter, but it's private and secure for your company. So you can see customers chattering that they need help and people dogpiling on that. Executives swarming around KPIs and analytics and dashboards, making faster and better decisions. Different departments like sales and marketing working together on campaigns to generate demand for the teams, right? You see how it's deeply integrated into the sales application, the sales cloud, and the service cloud. And it's never really overwhelming because I can just filter it down to just show me my deals, or just show me my accounts, or show me my customers. But we've taken this entire concept of the social network and we've brought it into the individual data records in Salesforce. So take a look at this. Here's a deal that we're working on with Hudson Hotel Group, almost $600,000. You got the forecast and the products and the pricing, everything that you know and love from Salesforce. But the social network is built into every piece of data in the system, in the context, which means I'm working on a deal with my team, and we need to work faster and better and more efficiently. Whether that's working on a pricing strategy. Somebody snaps a photo down at Starbucks of a discount matrix they're working on and shares it with the team. Meeting agendas, slide presentations, right? These are all social activities, but we're doing them all in email today, right? The social network is a better way to do that, and that's basically what we've built with Chatter as part of the Sales Cloud and the Service Cloud. Now, here's where the social profile comes in. At the top of the page, Christine on our team is saying, hey, guess what? The VP of IT, Melissa, is actually going to pop into the meeting. Everybody should understand who Melissa is and what she cares about. But how do you really do that? Do you go send 10 people off scouring the entire internet for this information? Or is it part of the social profile? And many times in our CRM applications, we don't have all this data. We haven't typed it all in. And this is really the power of Jigsaw. Many of you know of our Jigsaw technology, that it provides this information. And increasingly now, the social information as well. Take a look at this. I could go grab all the information from Jigsaw, or I could automatically clean my Sales Cloud. Jigsaw has all the information because it has over 28 million contacts in its database, and the entire social profile of Melissa comes to life because we grabbed it out of the cloud. We know who Melissa is. Check out her photo on Facebook. Check out her photo on Twitter. Look at where she's located. Let's see what she's tweeting about right now. Well, she runs IT. Take a look at the top. It looks like she's tweeting about iPads and how iPads are going through her corporation. If we're trying to sell Melissa something, why don't we make the conversation relevant? Why don't we figure out how our products are working with the iPad? And the great thing is social networking, every social network has this concept of a group, kind of a private space where I can work together with just people who are working on certain products or certain industries maybe. And I can ask questions. And really the power of this transparency is that I can ask a question in a group, and maybe somebody I don't even know in the organization can answer that question. That is really cool. I don't have to go spam my entire company to figure this out. I can ask a question to people who have expertise in this area, and maybe one of them can help me out. And when I fly out to my customer to see them, hoping to close this big deal, when I hop off the plane, what are the odds that I fire up my laptop these days? Pretty much zero, because I pull out my iPhone, or I pull out my BlackBerry, or I pull out my iPad, and I expect the social network to work on the iPad. Many of you use our technology. You can go to m.salesforce.com and download this application right now. And you can see the entire Chatter feed, the whole private social network. You can see the social enterprise in action. Let's just take a look at the deal. Hey, Dan, let's take a look at that product group, see if somebody has answered our question. Review the slides before the big meeting. Hey, somebody's answered the question from the product team. We don't even know who it is, but they've helped us win our business. And as everybody's flying in for the meeting, everybody gets updated in real time. You got it here on the iPad, and you know that. But it's also available on the iPhone. It's also available on the BlackBerry. It's also available on Google Android. This is the social enterprise that we live in. This is social selling. How do we all work together from any device, anywhere we are, to be more effective, to close more business? Right? And when you can win more transactions, the important part, let's go ahead and close this deal. Let's go ahead and close our $570,000 deal. The important point here in today's world, as Alex was mentioning, is that the sales organization doesn't live on its own. It's not in its own silo. The entire company is rallied around servicing the customer and providing a better customer experience. And that means when Melissa has an issue, after she becomes her customer, we understand every touch point with Melissa. Let's go out to Facebook. Let's take a look at Melissa on Facebook. Because now the world of customer service has changed. You saw it with Twitter, but it's also on Facebook. And when Melissa has a question about our products, she can just go to our corporate homepage on Facebook and ask her question. Hey, I don't seem to be able to get the HD video working with my video conferencing unit. How do I do that? And the reason that she went to Facebook is because she thought other people on Facebook might be able to help her out. So she was hoping to crowdsource the answer on Facebook. But many of you know that in addition to Twitter, the Service Cloud also can pull information in from Facebook. So let's go ahead and take a look at, on the back end, what the customer service agents would see at Sears Computers. Now, Robert, who runs the customer service department, he can just pull information in. Take a look at this. The social conversations are automatically brought into the Service Cloud. We know what our customer now is doing out in the public social network. Right at the top of the screen, you see Melissa's Facebook post. Right from our wall into our back-end systems. We know everything about Melissa, right? Because we have that social profile. We've even attached Melissa's question automatically to a case. And now the customer service department can begin working on that case. Now, maybe it's something that's really simple. We call it one and done in customer service. Answer the question quickly and you're done. But sometimes it's more complex. And that's really where the power of social networking really helps. Because when you escalate this case, what you can see here at the top of the screen, look at that. 4 more people just got brought into the case. Now, these 4 people can all work on this case together and share information in real time through the power of a private social network. And when we've got the answer, how do we get that answer back out to our customer? This is something that's really key, because in the world of social networking, in today's social enterprise, you can't just pick up the telephone or you can't just email this person. You have to meet the customer where they are, and sometimes that is out in the public social networks like Facebook. Again, the entire log of this conversation recorded inside of the application. And if we go back out to Facebook and just refresh this page, you can see it right there in the middle of the screen. Everything you're seeing here is live. The company is responding to Melissa right here on Facebook saying, hey, we've got the answer for you. Here's a link to all the details of how to figure it out. But the most important thing with today's social enterprise is that we can't just move into the future without bringing the past forward as well. Today's contact centers and today's call centers and today's customer service applications have to move forward as well. And that's exactly what happens with Salesforce. So what about another customer? If another customer has this exact same issue, we have to still provide the ability for them to pick up the phone and call us. And what would that look like in the Service Cloud? Well, we get a screen pop. We know immediately who we're talking to. There you go. We're looking at Sarah Patel. Sarah's phoning us today. Again, we have this social profile about our customer. So we know what she looks like. We know what she's talking about in social media. We have all the previous customer interactions that we've ever had with her in the past. And we begin by creating a new case. And this time, our customer says, you know what? I can't get the HD video working with my teleconferencing unit. Do you have the resolution? Well, we could relay this information to Sarah over the telephone, but sometimes things just get kind of lost in translation. And in today's mobile world, in the world of the social enterprise, we can do better. Because our customers have iPhones, our customers have iPads, our customers have Androids, and our customers have BlackBerries. So we say, hey, Sarah, why don't I just walk you through this problem? You don't happen to be calling us from your iPhone today, do you? Oh, you are? Why don't we just do a FaceTime? Why don't we just connect with our customer and provide a better level of service? Hey, Sarah.
Hey there.
How are you?
Good, but I'm having this problem. I've got a meeting in like 10 minutes, and I can't get my monitor to work. Can you help me out?
Absolutely. I'm going to email all this information to you, but why don't I just walk you through it? So I see the unit behind you. Why don't you open up the control panel? It's right underneath the screen.
Over here?
There you go. And sometimes this can be a little bit confusing, as you know. I need you to look for the HD video. It's called the DVI cable on the left-hand side. It's second from the left. No, just one to the right of that. Good. And I need you to just pull that cable out for a second for me so I can see how many ports you have. Yeah, so you've got 2 ports there. We've got a bug in the firmware. I need you to plug that into the bottom port. In the documentation, that's called port 2. This is a workaround for the bug that we're going to fix in our next version, but I think this should immediately solve your problem. Tell me what you see.
This is great. No, it's working now.
OK, is there anything else I can do for you?
That's perfect. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks, Sarah. Say hi to everyone in Boston.
Hey, Boston. Go Bruins.
So this is really a vision of the future of private social networking in today's modern social enterprise. And now I'd like to welcome back on stage Alex to talk to a customer. Thank you.